Hi, hello, and welcome for a daily dose of ASMR. And what I can say for today, that this session is a requested by one of my closest subscribers. Well, it's about Notorious Hollywood Scandals that ended bad or very bad, and let's discover some intriguing facts about. Wow. And first of all, I may look a little bit different, but this is due to the fact that I just returned from the vacation, and I'm a little bit more brownish, and on my back I'm really sunburned. But this is the charm when you're returning from any tropical vacation. So let's proceed with our session today. And let's start with the famous scandals, Hollywood scandals. One of the most famous, and this is from 1977. I read about in a magazine like 15 or 20 years ago. In my youth, it was related to Roman Polanski, the famous movie director. Well, in 1977, he pleaded guilty to unlawful sex with a 13-year-old child. He fled the US before the sentence. Well, the outcome is that Polanski, he became a fugitive with an Interpol red notice. By the way, even outside of United States, he continued his prolific movie career. But remains persona non grata in Hollywood and cannot return to US. So this is one of the most famous scandals and outcome. Next one, let's see. Harvey Weinstein. The scandal began in 2017. Well, dozens of women accused the powerful producer of sexual assault, and harassment, of course. Well, the outcome is that he was fired and stripped out of honors, and in 2020 was convicted and sentenced to 23 years of jail. But that conviction was later overturned in New York, prompting a retrial. In Los Angeles, he was convicted in 2022 and sentenced to 16 years. As in June 2025, he was again found guilty on one count in New York during a retrial proceeding. So, this one correct. Next, let's see what we have here. Anthony Pellicano. Anthony Pellicano is next in our list. Well, he's another antagonist, the Hollywood fixer. The scandal was between 2002 and 2006. Investigated and charged with a slew of crimes. Wiretaping, racketeering, and extortion, and even illegal possession of Begelman explosives. Right. Okay. He targeted celebrities like Stallone, for example, and even threatening other superstars. Outcome: in 2008, he was convicted, sentenced to 15 years in a federal prison, and fined with $2 million. He was released in 2019 and completed the probation in 2022. And now, occasionally he works as a negotiator in some select corporate disputes. My God. Okay, so next one, David Begelman. Embezzlement at Columbia Pictures. The scandal is from 1977. Columbia Picture executive. He forged a check for $10,000 and embezzled additional funds. Cliff Robertson, the actor, exposed the fraud. The outcome: fined, given community service, and forced to create an anti-drug public service announcement. Later he was suspended and fired. The studio CEO resigned for opposing his reinstatement. Begelman was marginalized, while Robertson faced career setbacks. Well, typical Hollywood disputes. Next, famous Kevin Spacey scandal. Well, Kevin Spacey was accused of multiple sexual allegations beginning in 2017. Outcome: he was cut from House of Cards, role reshot in All the Money in the World. Drug later acquitted in United Kingdom civil court. His Hollywood career remains over. Yeah, well, I like the House of Cards TV series, one of my favorite. Right, so Kevin Spacey now. Next, Bill Cosby. Yeah, Bill Cosby. Well, the scandal sounds like this. He was accused by a 60-plus-year-old woman of drugging and assaulting. In 2018, he was convicted, later overturned on a legal technicality. Well, the aftermath is that his career and reputation completely destroyed. Bill Cosby. So, Winona Ryder. The scandal sounds like this, very in one sentence. arresting for shoplifting $5,000 of merchandise in 2001. And she faced probation, fines, and public backlash. Well, later staged a comeback with Stranger Things movie. Good. So, another famous actor accused of erratic behavior is Charlie Sheen. Erratic behavior, drug abuse, and public meltdowns in 2011. Public meltdowns. Fired from 2.5 Men movie become a cautionary tale of self-destruction. 2.5 Men. Brett Ratner next. Accused in 2017 of sexual harassment and assault by not one, 3 women. Okay. Well, the aftermath is that Warner Bros. Cut ties and his studio deal collapsed. Career diminished. Alright, so commentation. Good. Leonardo DiCaprio. Well, no, sorry. This one is on a white list. Along with Brad Pitt. No, sorry. Bryan Singer next. Bryan Singer. The scandal, repeated allegations of sexual assault of minors. Well, the laugh suite in the late 1990s and 2000s. The case was settled, dismissed, reputation damaged, of course, and the career started to sideline. Right, so Army Hammer. The scandal in 2021 accused of sexual misconduct and disturbing fetishistic behavior. Alright. Lost agency, projects, marriage dissolved, career effectively ended. Army Hammer. So this one covers this. And we have 2 more. Stephen Collins and Matthew Perry. Well, let's check with Stephen Collins first. The scandal admitted to sexuality abusing minors after a leaked therapy tape. Well, no charges fired from projects like Seventh Heaven, Reruns, and Career erased. Yeah. And the last one is Matthew Perry. Well, after 2023, this is posthumous exploitation. So after he died, after his 2023 death, it was revealed that his doctors and assistant illegally supplied ketamine guilty pleas by those involved. And that was the outcome. And by the way, because now we are on the end, thanks you very much. I want to thank you very much for spending this so short session with me. I hope you're feeling more calm, cozy, and relaxed, of course. And now you're ready for a deep, deep and resting sleep. But before you go to sleep, don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you aren't, and of course, tap the little like button as well, so you won't miss the next time when I upload a new video. That will be probably tomorrow, of course. Take care of yourself, sleep well, and until next time, I wish you all the best. Bye bye. So, come on,